what age group do you have here in your soccer program?
Okay, so a little bit about our soccer program here at PEAC. We work Monday to Thursday, and we run programs from 11 o'clock till 1:15. The children obviously come for their academics in the morning and in the afternoon. We get to work with the children every day. It's really nice, as you can see. The kids behind us, an hour and 15-20 minutes. They work a lot on technical practice. We've got a mixed group behind us. We tailor the sessions to suit the abilities as well as the ages. Our sessions run here now. We've got children in as young as 13 and as old as 17. It tests everybody individually within the whole program, collectively as a group. So basically, us at PEAC here, myself and Miles, a little bit about us both. We've got a good blend here as coaches. I'm obviously from a European background. Miles is based from Canada. We've got good knowledge around the area, and we really enjoy working with the kids.
Great. What level of play do you have here? What level of soccer do these kids generally play?
The kids here, a lot of them are playing at the moment OYSL, are playing in the club system. We mix it up obviously with the girls. The girls play to quite a high standard here in Canada. We've got a couple of the older boys who play at North York Astros. So we're well represented all the way across the board, from the club system and the academy system through SAC.
All right, what about kids who want to become professional or want a scholarship? What do you offer those kids?
Basically, any children here, we recently just came back from an NCAA tour where we visited Cornell University, Fordham, Adelphi, St John's. Really had a great experience travelling around and seeing the universities. It's nice for the kids to be able to understand what it actually takes to get into university. We offer obviously the sports side of it here, and the whole day here at PEAC is tailored, as if you like, as it would be at a university. So children do exactly the same. They're not going into it as a new thing. They're already based here, having their education and having their academics, both at PEAC and also here athletically with us, with myself and Miles.
Do you ever fear that the kids might be overtraining?
No, I mean there's obviously studies out with regards to 10,000 hours, and people talk about 10,000 hours to become a professional athlete. Now you can argue for and against that, because if you're training 9,000 bad hours, what's the point? Us ourselves here at PEAC, we try and pride ourselves on what we deliver. Both myself and Miles very experienced in how we go about our business in here day to day. So we try and really make sure that the kids are getting the best training that they possibly can do.
Can you tell us a little bit about what happens when a kid comes to visit for a day?
Yeah, obviously we've got an initiative now out where we're looking at bringing children in aged 12 to 13, and it's basically helping the child integrate into the school program at a very young age. They come in here at PEAC and they'll be here from 10:15 in the morning. They'll do an academic lesson in the classrooms with the teachers and the rest of the students. Then they'll come out here on the field and they'll work a session with myself and Miles, where we'll work them here for 2 hours. Then after that, themselves and the parents, they'll have a meeting with the director here at PEAC, with Neil Doctoral. At the end of the day, it's an experience here for them to come, see what the facilities are that we use, what the teaching's like in class, because, as again from a parent's perspective, it's really important that the child is striving to get better in everything that he or she does, and we try and offer that on all levels here at PEAC.
Do you think a child that's older has merit coming here, like a grade 11 student or even a grade 12?
Yeah, if they're focused on the sport and they're in tune in what they want to do. Obviously here at PEAC we run the soccer side, but there's all different aspects that work here. I don't think there's a sport, to be honest, that isn't covered. And if a child's dedicated and really wants to achieve and strive to get better, they have to understand that what they want to get better at. And here at PEAC we try and help them achieve every goal they can, whether it's getting to a scholarship and being as good as they can, or helping with their education side of it and then just integrating them into the club system here in Canada or any level that's attainable.
Can you speak a little bit about strength and conditioning program here at PEAC?
Yeah, another interesting part here that builds in with the flex program for the other students and the other athletes is we've got strength and conditioning coaches that provide sessions. So any of our students here on our soccer program that's actually injured, they'll go and see the strength and conditioning coach in here. He will help them, he'll put a plan together that's going to deliver on their training sessions instead of being out here on the field.
How do you address injuries?
Injuries, we address them here. Obviously at the moment we're looking at working with a physio through Miles that we're going to be bringing into PEAC. Hopefully what we can do is we're looking to bring them in here once a week where they can run a clinic, and any student, whether it be in soccer, hockey, anything else like that, they're going to obviously be looked after under this roof. At the moment what we do is make sure that we refer the students to a qualified physio at the moment if there's anybody struggling with any long-term injuries.
Do Do you play in an indoor league or an outdoor league?
Yeah, we've actually started an indoor league, and it actually starts in a couple of weeks, just before Christmas. So the kids in here have been working hard since September, since they turned at the beginning of this term, and they're all chomping at the bit to really get started in the indoor league. And both myself and Miles, again as coaches, we really can't wait for that, because you can work them every day, day in, day out in the sessions, but it's important that they have something that actually challenges them in games.
Okay, so what do the kids do on Fridays instead of a soccer training session?
The kids here on PEAC with the soccer program, they work Monday to Thursday with ourselves. On Friday, myself and Miles, we have the day busy planning our sessions for the next week, making sure that we evaluate from the week and really focus for the following week. And the children here continue with the studies, and they do health class as well.
So how do you inform the parents how well their child is progressing?
On the 11th of November this month here, we have the first issue of our report cards going out for PEAC. Myself and Miles, we get together and we work and we grade every child out of 10 on whole different aspects of things, so technically, tactically, how they understand, how the passing is, everything else like that, all the aspects of the game. Now here, when we send these report cards out, the parents obviously will get to see some little feedback, some strengths, some weaknesses, and they have 3 reports that go out each year. This is the first term, there'll be another one shortly, and then one towards the end of the year.
Hello, my name is Miles O'Connor. I'm a soccer director here at PEAC. What else do you want?
Your background, where did you play?
I represented Canada at under 20 level, under 17 level. I played over in Europe, I played in France, I played in Belgium, I played in Hungary, and I'm just here at PEAC, here to kind of show the kids, you know, a little bit of my experience overseas.
What do you do in Canada? What kind of coaching do you do with the other clubs?
Well, I work with the regional program, I work with various local clubs. I work with Georgetown, Milton, Dixie, and Mississauga Falcons, and I'm here during the day.
What makes the PEAC different from the other places that you coach?
The fact that it's during the day is different, and it's more of an individual. It's more of an individual setup, whereas in the clubs are more team oriented stuff. Here it's more personal, individual training.
Can you tell us a little bit about the international students here at PEAC?
Yeah, again here we integrate people within the school system. We've got 3 international students on our soccer program. We've got Norby, we've got Mark, and we've got Mick. Mick's from Ghana, Norby's from Hungary, and Mark is from Germany. It's great to integrate them into the system here because they bring a whole wealth of knowledge, and it obviously helps the development of soccer here in Canada for us within this program, because it gives the children in here a whole variety to tap into and learn and understand where they're coming from and how big soccer is away from here.
And what is your background in soccer?
My background in soccer? I started coaching in 1997. Prior to that, obviously, when I was a youth player, I was working with Blackpool Football Club. I was at Blackpool for 9 years. I finished at Blackpool when I was 18. I just been taken on as a scholarship, as a modern day apprentice, as you like, and I snapped my ankle ligaments. I got released from Blackpool, but prior to that, I'd obviously been training to be a plumber. We used to have one-day education where we used to go away from our soccer program, which is totally different to here, where it's integrated every day. From there onwards, I took up plumbing, and I was the world's worst plumber that you could ever imagine. I hated it, and I've got a passion for the game and an understanding now that I can be a totally better coach than I ever could be player. So I'm not saying that the way that I do things is right, it's just my way. We try our best to deliver, and I'm always learning. Coaching wise back home, when I finished, I worked with Wigan Athletic within the academy system, worked with Blackburn Rovers, did 3 years with Blackpool working with the U12s and the U16 programme. I did 5 years working with Manchester United internationally, which was a great experience, again, to see children from all different backgrounds, all different walks of life, working in Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, Dubai, all across Europe. Great understanding to work for a big global brand like that. And people say to me, like, why Canada? And well, Canada here, I mean, the children are so athletically gifted, it's unbelievable. These children here, with the right coaching, definitely can be helped and can achieve dreams that they want to achieve. Now, our job here is to make sure that we actually nurture that the right way. And if you're getting at PEAC here at 12, 13, that's our goal and our aim, to make sure that you can have 4 or 5 years of an education within a soccer program.